1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, like no joke, 4 different times today. So I'm believing that this message is supposed to be about your progress. So it's funny because I took out the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. So let's see what message Spirit wants to give you. I think this might be like a you don't give yourself enough credit message. So let's dial in and see what Spirit has to say. I am asking to connect to my guides, angels, ancestors, archangels, any other higher divine beings, gods, goddesses, and deities to please use me as a channel and messenger for any divine guidance or wisdom that my collective needs to hear through me. Please, please allow me to speak clearly, feel clearly, hear clearly, and know clearly any divine guidance or wisdom that you need me to channel for the collective. Thank you, Spirit, as always. All right, let's see. What does Spirit want you to know about your progress? Have you also, oh my gosh, wow. I was literally saying, have you been seeing 1, 2, 3? And 1, 2, 3 was literally the clock time, which was crazy. Have you been seeing 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, 4 or progressing numbers? It could be like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or something like that. Have you been seeing that? I'm gonna take this top card because I dropped a bunch. It was Lighthouse. Don't doubt your worth. Don't doubt your worth. You are still progressing even if you are doubting yourself. Let's the little picture says I am always enough. Number 20 might be significant, or 2020, that year, something about that year, or maybe even the day, the 20th. Something might happen because I'm pretty positive I will be posting this video before the 20th. So the 20th might be an important day of this month for you. But don't doubt your worth. Don't doubt what you're doing, how you're doing it, because everyone has their own way of doing things. And you shouldn't invalidate yourself or shame yourself because you might need to take a different way than what is cookie cutter, what it's supposed to look like. That might not work for you. And you got to do what's right for you and trust that you're always going to be worth it, no matter where you are in that journey. Paint the sun back in your sky. Why am I so, funny with my words today? Like, I'm pleased before. Like, I don't know why I'm so funny with my words today. Number 11, and this card is called Sun. Paint the sun back into your sky. I am actually, see what is going on here. Maybe you've been having like word slip-ups and or like maybe you feel like you've been like misunderstood by the way that you're explaining things. Don't focus so much on that. Like don't yeah, I want to say like don't focus so much on that because like it's really not a big deal at the end of the day. And if people like genuinely need to know, I think they'll ask for clarification. So don't harp so much on the small things, okay? Paint the sun back in your sky. You might be seeing 1111. Let's see. Don't build a home that will come crumbling down if a single person walks out the front door. When it comes down to it, we can't depend on other people to make us feel happy or fulfilled. The fact is that people are going to leave from time to time, and you're the only one who's guaranteed to stay. Take the time to find sources of joy outside of your loved ones. You deserve happiness that lasts. Wow, I was actually not expecting that to be the message. But yes, like this is saying essentially that you might be relying on the things around you to be that source of joy when maybe it's time to focus on things that give you joy outside of the people around you. And trust that like you can be happy doing those things alone and not have to find it solely in this other person. What do we need to know about my collective's progress, Spirit? What do we need to know? Your potential is endless. Number 45, which reduces to a 9. However, that resonates for you. If it doesn't, don't even worry about it. I just feel very focused on numbers today. Throne, your potential is endless. You might be in a space where you are seeing yourself from a limited perspective because of how you feel about yourself, how you feel about where you are. But that does not mean that that's the truth. Unfortunately, we do have biases towards ourselves because we are the one experiencing our own life. But that does not mean that where you're at is the only place that you'll be. And I think you have to trust the fact that you are deserving of great things and you are capable of the things that you feel truly are for you. And trust that you can create that or attract it or manifest it or whatever you're trying to do. But don't limit what you find or deem to be achievable just because of how you feel about your situation and yourself at this time. I think that you are probably a lot farther along than you think, and you might not give, like I said in the beginning, you might not give yourself enough credit. Expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. 12. You might be doing things because you want other people to see you in a certain way. You want other people to admire certain things about you. But you also might be able to do exactly those things by doing things that make you feel fulfilled too. So, ultimately, it's mainly how you're going about it, like what you're focusing on is what you're getting from it. Because if you're only doing things to seek others' approval, you're not actually accepting, trusting, or allowing yourself to be authentic because you're trying to gain other people's approval. That validation is only going to be fulfilling for 2 seconds. And that's coming from somebody who's had to heal that wound herself. You know? You have expectations because you think you'll feel a certain way based on how other people feel about you. But that does not mean that that's actually going to make you feel satisfied, fulfilled, or even good at the end of the day. When you could be allowing, accepting, and giving yourself room to grow in the way that you feel fits you authentically. And I think all of that other stuff will come too. But I think you have to trust being you and trust what you're capable of doing more so than other people's opinions, guidance, or ideas of you. Endings are inevitable. Gray, number 37. You have to be willing to let things go in order to really grow in the direction that you're going in. Endings are inevitable. That's what this card says. Inevitable. Like it's gonna happen. You can't expect things to still be in your life as you grow. You are going to shed certain mindsets, certain physical spaces, and that's going to be the healthiest thing for you within your growing journey. And it feels tough to see things go and pass you by, but that does not mean that that's the end for you and your progress. That just means that As a plant, you can't grow anymore within that space, and in order to see yourself grow, you need to put yourself in a new space and let things be the past. But I'm going to leave your message here because I've already been talking a good little bit. I hope this message is what you needed to hear, because you are doing much better than you probably assume that you are. And this might be a time to acknowledge the small little steps you're taking and celebrate those small wins. You're doing much better than you give yourself credit for. And you are going to get there with time, patience, and love for yourself, and accepting yourself who you are as you're taking this journey there. All right? So I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Like this message if it's what you needed to hear today. And thank you as always for